Hello, my name is Stories by BR, and you are welcome to my channel. Life has a funny way of testing love. Sometimes, it takes away everything you have, just to see if your heart still remembers what truly matters. This is the story of Tomi and Dara, a story of love, struggle, success, and the lessons money could never teach. Tomi and Dara met when life was hard. He had no job, no car, no luxury, just hope and heart. He fixed phones by the roadside, sometimes going days without food. Dara worked as a tailor, earning little but always cheerful. At night, they would sit on a wooden bench, share one bottle of soft drink, and dream about the future. People laughed at Dara and said, "You fine girl like you see the man you follow, a repairer." But Dara only smiled and said, "He may be broke, but he's rich in love. And besides, money isn't everything. I love him, and that's all that matters." Those early years were tough. There were nights when they went to bed hungry, and days when the landlord banged on their door for rent. Tomi would sit on the bed with his hands on his head and say, "Dara, I'm tired. Maybe I'm just not meant to make it." But Dara would smile gently and reply, "You will, my love. God didn't bring us this far to shame us. I believe it's just a matter of time. We'll rise together, and when we do, it's going to be grace full of praise." Her faith became his strength. Slowly, things began to change. Tomi's small business grew a new shop, new customers, new hope. Dara's sewing gained attention, and neighbors began ordering her clothes. Together, they built their first home, not big, but peaceful. They prayed, they laughed, and they dreamed of more. Then came a big contract for Tomi, one that changed everything. Suddenly, life shifted. New car, new house, new furniture. They traveled, dressed well, and had everything they once prayed for. But something else came to pressure. Family and friends started expecting more. Society whispered, "He's rich now. He should do better." They would hail him and expect money in return. Then Tomi realized people love you when you make it, not when you're struggling. And he said, "I need to do more. I don't ever want to be poor again." At first, Tomi worked long hours. Then long hours became long weeks. He left home before sunrise and returned long after midnight. He would say, "Dara, it's just for a while. I'm building something greater for us." But a while turned into years. Their dinners turned cold. Their laughter disappeared. One evening, Dara couldn't take it anymore. She waited for him again until 11 p.m. When he finally walked in, tired and distracted, she spoke through tears. "Tomi, we need to talk." Tomi sighed and said, "What is it? I'm too tired. Can it wait?" Dara replied softly, "Tomi, can't you see we're losing each other? You leave home before dawn, come back when the kids are asleep. There's no time to talk, no time to play, no time for us. We don't even laugh anymore." He rubbed his face and said, "Dara, please, you don't understand. When we were broke, I saw the shame in your eyes. I remember how we couldn't pay rent, how we slept hungry. I can't go back there." "Yes, I know," Dara replied, her voice trembling. "You don't need to remind me I was there too. But in trying not to be broke again, you've broken us. Our child barely knows you. I barely know you. Maybe we're no longer your home, maybe we're just your second option." Tomi stood there speechless. The truth in her words pierced him deeply. He pulled her close and said quietly, "I'm sorry to make you feel this way. You know I'm doing all of this for you, for our child, for everyone around us." That night, Tomi couldn't sleep. He sat in his car, memories flooding his mind. The first day they met, the laughter, the hunger, the prayers. He remembered Dara sitting by candlelight sewing torn clothes, and how she said, "Even if you have nothing, we'll share the nothing." He realized how far he had drifted. He had conquered poverty but lost peace. Days passed in silence. Dara spoke less. Their child stopped waiting at the window for Daddy's return. One morning, Dara began to pack her things. Tomi rushed in, eyes filled with tears. "Please, don't leave," he said. "I know I've failed you. I thought I was protecting us from the past, but I ended up creating a new kind of emptiness." She looked at him with tears streaming down her face. "I just wanted my husband back, the one who held me when the world mocked us, the one who protected us and provided with the little he had, the one who would sing praises to our son because he did well in school. But now you don't even know how much he has grown." Tomi said nothing, only tears. He took a week off work. He stayed home, helped the kids with homework, cooked for Dara, and sat beside her quietly. Slowly, she smiled again. He learned that love needs time, not just money. Tomi finally understood the hardest truth. Money can feed the body, but only love feeds the heart. Money can buy the house you live in, but only love can build the home you live for. A man can conquer the world and still lose his home. Because success without connection is just another kind of loneliness. Months later, Tomi and Dara completed their new house, built not just with bricks, but with lessons and love. During the housewarming, Tomi looked at his wife and said, "If we ever lose everything again, I'll still have you, and that's enough." She smiled and whispered, "That's all I ever wanted. Wealth can buy food, cars, and comfort. But love buys peace, laughter, and togetherness. Because money can build a house, but only love can make it a home. Don't work so hard to live that you forget to live with those you love. In a world where everyone is chasing success, remember it means nothing if you lose the people you love along the way. Don't work so hard to live that you forget to live with those you love. Because at the end of the day, it's not wealth that makes a life beautiful. It's love, laughter, and time spent together." If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe.